welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be my everyday makeup routine for acne prone skin. This is pretty much my routine on how I cover up my acne scarring or any pimples or things like that that I want to cover on my face. So if you guys would like to see a simple routine that you can do if you have acne prone skin, be sure to keep on watching. I am going to be sharing tips with you guys along the way, so be sure to continue watching. Most of the items that I featured in this video are from Walgreens and Ulta. I wanted to keep the products in this video very affordable and accessible for you guys if you want to try it out. I believe the most expensive product in this video is $20, I believe, and honestly you don't even need it. You could substitute it for something else, but you guys can see in the video that you don't have to spend a whole lot of coins to get a bomb full face. I love you guys so much, and let's just get right into it.
Okay, so let's just get right into it. So before we apply any makeup on our face, skin prep is extremely important. So this is my bare face. I'm going to be taking the La Roche-Posay thermal water, and I like to use this to kind of dampen and hydrate my skin. And then I'm going to go in with the Pond's moisturizer and use that to moisturize my face. I like to use this moisturizer before makeup application. I use it on my clients as well. My skin feels moisturized, but also not too oily, which is what I really like. So after I apply that on my face, I'm going to start on my brows. Now, I don't know what was going on this day, but my brows were just not cooperating. I did not like how it came out. I was just having a bad brow day today. But I'm going to be coming out with a eyebrow routine super soon, so stay tuned for that, you guys. So after I do my eyebrows, I'm going to be taking the Maybelline Super Stay Foundation in the color 330 Toffee Caramel, I believe. And with foundation, you want to apply it on the areas that you need the most. This is a full coverage matte finish foundation, so it's really gonna cover the scars or whatever it is you want to like cover on your face, dark spots or anything like that. So to avoid a cakey finish, apply the foundation on the areas that you need it the most first, and then the residue that is on the brush, just use that to go over the areas that you don't necessarily need a lot of coverage, but just to balance everything out. Now going in with the e.l.f. Hydrating Concealer in the color Tan Latte. I'm stopping that concealer right in the middle of my eye because I'm going to be taking my beauty blender to blend it towards the outside. So just to avoid a whole bunch of concealer on the outside, I'm going to start in the inner corner first and then blend it outwards. I honestly forgot that I was using the wrong beauty blender. I meant to grab the Real Techniques one, but I used the original beauty blender instead, so my apologies, but use the Real Techniques beauty blender. It works just the same, and it is not even half the amount of price as this one. This one is $20, and I think the Real Techniques one is like $5. So I'm going to be using my foundation brush also just to help give it a flawless blend. And then I'm going to take the Jordana contour stick in 03, I think it's called Deep, and I am going to contour my face. I'm going to be taking the Real Techniques brush to blend out the contour, and I'm also going to go over it with my foundation as well. When doing contour and highlighting, you want to avoid over blending. That was my problem with starting out with makeup. I was over blending and you weren't able to see the contrast of the highlight and contour. So when you're blending out, make sure that you're blending it out, but that you can also see the product there. So I'm taking the Real Techniques brush. It's kind of a fluffy but dense brush, and it has a sort of an angle to it, and I use that to blend out the contour on my nose. And then I'm going back in with the e.l.f. Hydrating Concealer to highlight the inner corner of my eyes. Usually for this step, I like to go in with a brighter concealer, but since this is a everyday kind of makeup routine, I wanted to keep it more on the subtle side and not so dramatic. So I'm taking the same color and just concentrating that in the inner corner. I'm not going to blend it all the way out because we already did that in the previous step. So I am taking the Maybelline loose powder in 25, the medium shade, and I'm going to make sure that my beauty blender is damp. For this step, you want to dampen your beauty blender and really push that powder into your skin. I took the Badescu Spray, by the way, just to dampen my sponge. And then I'm going to take the Warrior palette from Juvia's Place. Using this palette is optional. You can take whatever bronzer works for you, but I just took the color in this palette as my bronzer today. And then I'm going to take pretty much all the shades in the middle row and use a combination of those 3 shades as my blush. So this palette can be used as a bronzer and then as a blush as well. So then I'm taking the L'Oreal powder in hazelnut. I like to now go in with my finishing powder afterwards just to soften everything. And then I am going back in with the Badescu Spray. This one is the small one and you get a good amount and it's only $5. This is more of like a finishing spray. It's not really like a setting. It just helps to remove all of the excess powder residue that is left on the skin that can make it look cakey. And then I'm going back in with the Warrior palette. I didn't show it, but I took the same shade and I'm connecting my eyes with the nose contour. So then I am taking my mascara. This is the Wet n Wild Big Poppa mascara, and I am prepping my lashes before I go in with my lashes. The lashes that I use are from Kiss. I will have the exact name in the description box down below. I wanted to go for a seemingly drugstore look that you can accessibly get your hands on. So moving on to lips, I took a Wet n Wild eyeliner in the color brown and I used that on my lips. And then I took the L'Oreal lipstick in the color 974 and went in the inner part on my lips with that color. And I also went back with the eyeliner just to clean up the edges. And then I took my favorite drugstore lip gloss. This is the Maybelline Lifter Gloss in the color 07. It is my favorite gloss. It's super bomb. Then after I applied the lips, I took the Maybelline loose powder in the number 20. This is an optional step, but just to make sure that the inner portion remains bright, I took a lighter powder and packed that in the inner corner. And then after blending it out, I took a Real Techniques just to blend in the excess powder. Now, just to finish up everything, I took my foundation brush and I just touched up what needed to be touched up. So just blend my face, touched up my brows. Like I said, I was not liking my brows this day, so I was trying my my best, but I was really over it. But going in with the Nubian palette, this is also another optional step. I took the champagne shade in this palette and used that on the bridge of my nose and the tip of my nose to highlight it, and also my inner corner. And for the final step, I used the Makeup Revolution setting spray. It's the matte one, and this is the final look.
And that is it for me today, you guys, on this video. I hope you guys found this video helpful. I know it could be a real struggle for us acne prone skinheads out there, but there are solutions to dealing with acne prone skin. If you guys like this video, please let me know in the comment section down below, and if you found it helpful, let me know in the comment section down below as well. Let me know what you guys want to see from me next. Like I said, I do have ideas, but I want to hear from you guys, so let me know what you guys want to see. I love you guys so much, and I will catch you all in the next video. Purge.